Hello there, and welcome to episode 5 of the Positive Word of the Week. We post videos every Sunday to help inspire and motivate you to take on the day and make it amazing. If you like what you are hearing, please click the like button, subscribe, and share this video to your friends, family, and anyone else who needs an encouraging word. Today, we will look at two amazing athletes and what we can learn from them. First, I am a football fan. I'm not a player, but I do enjoy watching the game of football. And even more than when my team wins, I enjoy watching a competitive game. With that in mind, I also believe that football, as well as many other sports, can teach us a lot about life. For example, let's take a look at one of the greatest running backs to ever play the game, Walter Payton. Walter Payton was 5 foot 10 inches and weighed in at just over 200 pounds, a relative lightweight for a professional football player. However, the impact he had on the game is still being felt today. In his 13-year career, Walter Payton was able to amass a staggering 16,000 yards in rushing, that is, running with the football. This is in addition to his impressive totals with receiving, as well as backing up the quarterback and passing the ball on occasion. With a total of 16,000 yards in rushing, it would give the impression that once Walter Payton got his hands on the ball, he was unstoppable. And with a high run of 76 yards, that would certainly seem to back that impression up. But I would like to encourage you to take another look at Walter Payton. He amassed a large number of yards, but his average was 4 yards per carry. That means, on average, every time he was handed the ball, he would run for 4 yards before being knocked down. And he did this a few thousand times. Walter Payton did not give up. No matter how many times he was knocked down, he did not give up. As a result, today he is viewed as one of the greatest football players of all time. Would he have achieved those accolades if he had given up after he was knocked down the first time? Or maybe if he had given up after his first season? He spent 13 years getting knocked down every 4 yards he carried the ball on the way to a Hall of Fame career because he did not stop. Walter Payton is not the only example of perseverance paying off. Crossing from football to baseball, we can find another in Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is a man well known for his seemingly eternal home run record in professional baseball. But he is somewhat lesser known for another nickname that followed him around for years. He wasn't known as the home run king, but rather the king of strikeouts. The future record holder for home runs led the American League in strikeouts more than a couple of times, and over his career struck out more than 1,300 times. Imagine how that felt. He left a promising career as a pitcher to focus on his batting ability, and he was failing over and over. How would he overcome these repeated failures to hold the record for most home run? A record that stood for decades. Well, how would you? It's easier for us to look back and know that Babe Ruth was destined for greatness, but it's much harder to look at our own failures to believe that we are as well. No, you may not be an all-time rusher like Walter Payton, and you may not be a world record holding baseball player like Babe Ruth, but you do have greatness within you. Just as their failures did not define them, your failures do not define you. Moving past failures is just one of the obstacles covered in Finding Your Personal Mission, available today on Amazon and Audible. Please pick up your copy and buy a copy for a friend struggling with failure. Once again, if you like what you've heard, please take a few seconds and click the like button. It helps us tremendously. While you're at it, make sure you're subscribed and share this video with a friend who needs an uplifting and encouraging word today.